spiritual guidance. In today's All Signs reading, we'll be looking at the energies surrounding you and the person that you're currently connected to in love and romance. Keep in mind that time is fluid in tarot, so these messages could resonate for your past, present, or future. Also, in these readings, the roles could be reversed, so only take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. As you guys know, this reading is for all 12 zodiac signs, and we're going to go from Aries all the way to Pisces. If you're watching live, don't hesitate to say hello and show your girl some love by hitting that like button. Woo! And also don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for coming. I really appreciate the support. And if you haven't checked out our collective reading that we did this morning, it was amazing. So please make sure you check it out. I will be able to put a link down in the comments later on after this live concludes, as well as a timestamp. So that way you don't miss any of the messages that come through in today's collective reading, as well as this reading here for the all signs. All right, enough of that. We're going to first start off with Aries. Do we have any Aries in the room? Aries, Aries. Hey, Cassandra. Hey, Alicia. Hey, Shay. Hey, Amy. Frankie, hola. How y'all doing? So, guys, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I almost did not come live. I don't know if you guys can tell. Feeling a bit under the weather. I feel like I have some kind of sinus thing going. Change of weather here. And so I try my best. I'm going to try my best to push through this reading, but we'll see how things go. I will not make it too long, but I'm here. I'm here, and I appreciate you guys supporting me. All right, Aries, let's get right into it. Hey, Alexis. So this is an almost personal love reading. So we'll just kind of see what's going on with your love situation. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Aries and the person that they're connected to in love and romance at this time? We have the Hierophant, the High Priestess in the reverse, and the Death card. Underneath the deck, we have the Four of Swords, as well as the Ace of Wands. This person feels like it's over. They don't want it to be, but they feel like it's over. They miss you and they want a new start. They've had time to really think about this new start. And what this person would say is, not only did they think about this new start, but they thought that you were worth a new start. You make them very happy. You give them a sense of peace, joy. No one else compares to this type of energy or feeling you give them. They want to fix and repair this. You know, death does represent endings, but it also represents transformations. And for this person, I feel like this is someone that's having some type of epiphany moment, new perspective about you in this relationship, that they shouldn't have let this go. Your person has a problem though, and you would probably know what I'm talking about when I say this, where they constantly keep pushing you away. You never feel valued, you never feel loved, you never feel prioritized. For some of you guys, this person may have actually ghosted you, left you alone out of the blue. And this is not the first time this person has done these things. I'm getting they've done this repeatedly, despite them having so much love and passion and clarity about what it is they want with you. I feel like this is somebody that goes to this extent when they don't get their way. Yeah. So it's their way of working their magic, getting you to change your mind. It's a manipulation tactic, in other words, causing you to want to chase them, wanting you to chase them. But for a lot of you guys, it doesn't work like that. It actually pushes you further away. During this time apart, your energy seems to be doing great. I'm getting you're moving in silence. This person may not be aware of what you have going on in your life, but I'm getting an Aries that's feeling inspired. They're feeling powerful, even more without this person in their life. You may be noticing in your energy recently, currently, or in the near future, more people are noticing you because there's this sense of confidence that you're exuding without this person knowing what you have going on. Yeah, you're not really taking action towards this person. Not at all. I don't think you want to talk to this person. Yeah, with Eight of Cups, you want to just totally abandon this whole relationship and find someone else. And for some of you, just find peace alone, but you don't mind the attention. If this person could be honest with you about this relationship and what they've noticed going on with you, is that they really truly need forgiveness. They want you to drop your guard. They want you to stop being so closed off. They want you to stop moving in silence. They want you to notice them. Can you come, show up, and say something? Do something? That's what this person would say. Let's leave the past in the past. Let's not fight. Let's not argue. Let's just go to making peace. Let bygones be bygones. It's shortly lived, though. Every time. That's what you would say. It's shortly lived. This is what this person does, Mika. They come in, they make peace, and then they're off again. They come in, they fight for me, and then they leave again. They come and repair, and then they push me away again and again. Tower in reverse. It doesn't stop with this person. Yeah, it just doesn't stop. That off and on, that in and out, that fix and repair. But I don't see any real resolutions here. What advice do we have for Aries with this love situation? It's time to start exploring new opportunities with the Page of Pentacles, but you need to really spend some time, Aries, really thinking about what do you want to manifest into your life when it comes to your love life. I think even some of you guys like this card here, you're on guard. You're protecting yourself from this person. I think there's been a lot of pain, a lot of, I'm getting like the Three of Swords, heartbreak surrounding this situation. And you feel like you always have to protect yourself. But I'm also noticing that you're able to sleep at night, but not totally because you're still thinking about this person. So this is a new concept for a lot of you, Aries, getting back out there, seeing what's going on. But be careful with what you do, because I think first you have to totally cut the cord, cut the tie here before you can move forward. Your person could be a Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. That's what I have for you, Aries. Let me know if it resonates. Next, we're going to do Taurus. Thank you guys so much for liking the video. Big shout out to our mod tonight, Miss Keita. Hello, hello. Hey, girl. If you guys are just coming into the room, once again, we're going from Aries to Pisces. And right now, we're currently on Taurus, and we're looking at your love life right now. All right, it's going to feel very personal and intimate. So if you're just coming here, be sure that you guys hang out, give me some feedback. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs is the way to watch these readings. So yeah. Mary says, in the Aries reading, it was all very true. I got tired of him always abandoning me in the relationship. I got tired of giving him chances. And he would always come back with promises that he never kept. You see, this is what I'm saying. Like, it's so hard, really, to be in a relationship with someone like this. But when they show you who they are repeatedly, you got to believe them. Thank you so much, Mary, for sharing your story with the collective. And if this is your story, Aries, hang in there. It looks like your energy is doing very well, but you still have that healing journey ahead. So take your time. Be patient with yourself. Taurus. Taurus, Taurus. You're next. All right, Tauruses, let's get right to it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energies surrounding Taurus and the person that Taurus is connected to in love and romance at this time? we have the High Priestess, the Four of Swords, and the Page of Swords. Underneath the deck, we have the Three of Wands, as well as the Two of Wands. Your person really wants to talk to you. They've been watching you at a distance, keeping tabs on you, seeing what you're up to, hoping that they can see if there's even a chance that you would come their way. There's definitely this energy of you just kind of taking a break from this person, while this person is also being quite silent too. I'm getting a very nosy person. I don't know why I'm getting a nosy person. Yeah. A nosy person that's avoiding taking any action towards you. And the reason why is because they need to know, where's your head at? Who are you talking to? Have you moved on? Is there room in those jeans? Why did I get that? Y'all remember that song by Genuine? Any more room for me in those jeans? Y'all remember that? Is there any more room for me in those jeans? Yeah, they don't feel too good without you in their energy, okay? The reason why is because I'm getting a very codependent person. This is someone who struggles with being alone. This is someone that struggles being emotionally stable and secure. With, like when you're not there, they just feel like, oh, I just need to have my Taurus. But they don't take action. It's very contradictory to be this person, because a part of them really wants to get to you, to hold you, to be with you. But yet, fear of what you would say, what would you do, that will hurt their very vulnerable heart. Very sensitive soul. This is not someone who's very emotionally balanced. I'm getting this person's a bit, I don't know how to call it. I'm not I'm not a psychologist or psychiatrist, but something's going on up here. This person gets a little loopy when it comes to situations like this. Yeah, they try to convince themselves, oh, I don't need to worry about Taurus, whatever. But then they like looking on their phone at your socials. What is Taurus up to? Checking to see if your friends can give them an update. They're doing everything they can to kind of like watch you at a distance and craving you more and needing you more. They can't shake this addiction. I told you, it's like they gotta have you. It's like somebody going through withdrawals. But they trying. It's a attempt to kind of like convince themselves they can do it by not taking action. Yeah, I don't have to worry about Taurus. Taurus, I don't need Taurus. But when they actually do it over time, they start freaking out. That's the thing. They start freaking out because they can't handle it because they just don't have it in them. Well, all the while, you Taurus over here chilling, resting, manifesting what you want for your future. Yeah. Working on your healing. You know, you're all about recovering, getting better. But you're also struggling emotionally too, which makes it hard for you to trust this person or other people. Whatever this person has done to you is has you in your head all the time, thinking very deeply about your future. You look at this experience as a major learning curve. It was the catalyst for your growth and the catalyst for you moving forward. But also at the same time, you haven't built up your trust yet. So potentially I see this person continuing to spy, continuing to try to put on this facade that they're moving on, but they secretly do still want to take action towards you. They do. Impulsively, you may get a message from this person out of nowhere to try to apologize. Yeah, apologize, but they're not going to know what to say. They're not going to know what to think. So this is like them just testing the waters. So it's going to be something like a, hey, what up? How you been? How's the dog? How's the family? Just something to break the ice, like nothing happened. Very immature message. Right. Out of nowhere. You may have not talked to this person for months, and here they come. And this is why you've kind of pretty much associated love subconsciously with people that can't be trusted. Because for you, Taurus, your loyalty runs deep, and you just are having a really hard time trusting people after this. So what advice do we have for Taurus if this is their reading with this person? You know, continue to stay emotionally grounded and, you know, don't rush love. That's the message. Don't rush love. Focus on yourself. Investing in yourself, doing for yourself, that would be the more fair option. And I'm also getting with the Ace of Wands in the reverse that no contact energy. Yeah. I'm also getting spending time to think about what you want in your future before you take action. So this is not really saying to totally cut this person off. It's not saying to move forward. I think Spirit is giving you the power to choose, but it's definitely saying you definitely need to think about what do you want to manifest, like we talked about before. Because I think you all are thinking about that. Like, should I stay with this person? Should I go? What should I do? Well, the truth is you need to step back and you need to evaluate what does a healthy love look like for you. And if you watched our collective reading this morning, you would have noticed that that energy reigns very true in that reading about using these karmic relationships to be the catalyst for your growth and what you want to manifest moving forward. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here. That Spirit is saying you need to really work through, Taurus. So take your time, you know, because you got to build your confidence back up. You got to feel like you're single and ready to mingle. I think a lot of you guys subconsciously are just not, and that is okay. Totally okay. Just be patient with yourself. Gemini is next. Shay has a question. Shay says, when these men be codependent on women, they just be using folks' energy. Well, codependency looks like a lot of different things, right? Codependency is basically saying, I need you for something. You supply me with something, whether it be your energy, like you said, a place to stay, adult activities, money, just your nurturing spirit. It just depends. It really depends. But what it looks like is somebody that's just not able to hold their own. People who are very mature, who embody this strong, independent energy, don't really need other people in order to survive. You know, I don't need another person in my life in order to make it. But some people need other people, or they feel like they do, in order to make it. And it could stem from immaturity because maybe they don't have the knowledge, the tools, the resources, or the high vibrational frequency to say, yeah, I need to be the catalyst for my own growth, and I need to handle my business, get off of my ass, and do what I got to do. And the truth is, some people don't have it in them. They don't have the desire or motivation to get out of that low vibrational codependency energy. And this would breed the narcissist. This would breed the toxic individuals. And it's not a healthy love situation, because what happens is one person ends up feeding that codependent individual and they get drained in the process. So great question. I hope that helped you. Gemini's next. We have, is it Safa? Safa? S-A-F-A? I will butcher her name. Thank you so much for coming, representing her team, Gemini. Well, you say underlying need to control and manipulate others, mistaken believing it will lead to it. No, now you're talking about a whole nother issue. Codependency just means I need someone else for something. That's what it means. Now, the manipulation tactics that narcissists use is in order to definitely get that supply. But some people are just codependent because they don't have the knowledge or the resources to be able to stand on their own. But it doesn't necessarily mean a toxic person. But if they're doing it intentionally and they're using manipulation tactics to get that thing that they need, now you're talking about, like you say, the underlying control and manipulation. So there's different aspects to it. I just said narcissist because a lot of times people can understand it when I say that. But some codependent is not somebody being manipulative. It's just they're immature. They just don't have, I'll give you an example, like somebody who just threw their life away and they've been living with their mama, their sister, they whoever, been taking care of them all their life. They just grew up with someone always being there for them. So they never learn how to do stuff on their own. So they're not trying to hurt anybody. They just don't have the tools and the knowledge to be able to be self-sufficient. So then they try to find that woman that's going to replace that mom or that sister or whoever that took care of them because they don't have the tools. But they may not be manipulative about it. They may just straight out and say, hey, what's up? How you doing? And just try to find a match that's going to fit that. What happens is if they lie about it and say, you know, oh, I've been had my own place, or I've been taking care of myself, or I fell on hard times. Now you're talking about somebody lying, deceiving, and manipulating, trying to make you believe there's something that they're not. And that's where we're getting the manipulation. So at the end of the day, it's always good if you date someone who's honest. So that way you can use your own discernment to decide if that's a good fit for you, you know? Because I think we all have strengths and weaknesses. You know, some people are so hyper independent where that's a flaw, where you're so hyper independent that you don't even see the need to have a relationship. And that can be a flaw because, you know, men or women were created to coexist. We're social creatures. You know, we gotta procreate. And so you gotta find somebody at that happy medium. Yeah. So yeah, it's layers to it. Shay. I get what you're saying, but codependency is when you just say the word codependency, you're just talking about somebody that just needs someone for something. But when you start adding the manipulation, so now you're adding more to the codependency. I hope you understand. So codependency is not always um, a bad thing because even good people can need someone that can cook. Maybe they don't know how to cook. Well, I need a man that knows how to cook, right? Some women will say, you know, I don't know how to cook. I would love to have a partner that know how to cook. That don't make them a bad person, but they're very dependent on needing someone to do that. Or a lot of women, let's say, fix stuff around the house. I can't do that, so I'm codependent on my dad to always fix stuff around my house, right? You see what I'm saying? But that doesn't make me toxic because I need someone to do it. But it becomes toxic when I lie to someone and I try to coerce them to think that I need them, not for that reason, but I actually do. I hope that makes sense. All right, we got to move on so my microphone doesn't die. Gemini, let's do this. I wish people would just be honest, Shay. You know, that's the bottom line. People just need to be honest. So that way everybody can just choose if that partner is a good fit for them. And I think it would save a lot of people time, energy, and stuff. Like some people like that. You know, some women want to be housewives. Some women want to take care of them. Like that's their dream. You know what I'm saying? So they need to find someone who's into that. And then some women don't want that. So that's why I say there's somebody for everybody, whatever your thing is. When you throw in the lying and stuff and the deception, that's where it goes real bad. All right, here we go. Gemini. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Gemini. Gemini, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Gemini and the person that Gemini is currently connected to in love and romance? We have the Two of Wands. We have the King of Cups in the reverse. And we also have the Lovers. Underneath the deck, we have the Two of Swords in the reverse, as well as the Four of Swords in the reverse. This person definitely has a lot of feelings for you. And these feelings, they would say, overwhelms them to the point where they begin to feel very stressed. Because I don't think this is someone that planned to fall in love with you. So the confidence of going towards you, building with you, creating a stable, fulfilling relationship is a big issue for this person. It's like a big blockage, a big hurdle. But they try to put on this front that they are confident, that they are in control of their emotions and feelings. But they're not. In fact, I think this is somebody who really feels more balanced and at peace when they're with you versus away. And the reason why they're going a bit crazy is because they're trying to force themselves to not care. I think they're noticing that you're starting to turn a blind eye to them and not caring like you used to with this King of Cups in the reverse. to the Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you're beginning to potentially fall out of love secretly. Secretly, you also still kind of care about this person, I feel, but you just need to move forward. That's what I would say your energy is on, Gemini, because of what this person has done to break your heart. I think at one time your energy was coming across as a King of Cups in the upright. Very emotionally grounded and stable and mature. But after dealing with this person, they just kind of drained your energy and made you kind of give up on being this loving person that you were. So you just kind of developed some type of ending in this cycle with the World card here. You said it's time for me to close this cycle. You just made a decision that that's what needed to happen. You've always been very strong, very independent, very secure. Something tells me that you never really needed this person in the first place for security or anything like that. You just really want a pure love here. But it just seemed like it never went right. It always went wrong. I'm also noticing in this person's energy, for some of you, they may have had some type of third party that they're going to walk away from. Yeah. Before they come back and give you this Ace of Pentacles. They look at you as the practical option. This other option was a very lustful connection. It was nothing serious. You would be the more stable option. What happened to this third party? Yeah, what happened to this third party is, like I said, they didn't want this third party. Yeah, they didn't want this third party, Seven of Cups in reverse. And if they didn't actually have a person, they may have just been entertaining other people, and they don't want these people. Yeah. With the King of Swords, this person is saying, yeah, like, no, I got enough information to know these people do not match up to the experience or the benefits that I got with my Gemini. So I would be foolish to pass up an opportunity with Gemini, especially considering I feel like we're destined to be together. That's what this person would say. The problem is they keep ruining this opportunity. They keep sabotaging this opportunity with you. And a lot of you Geminis would agree, like, this is somebody, no matter what you say or do, they always find some way to screw it up. So yeah, Nine of Pentacles again talks about if this person can't get their crap together, many of you guys told this person, that's fine, I'm good on my own. And you really are. Like I said, you have a sense of self-sufficiency that this person does not have. Where if you don't have a partner, you will still be okay. Yep. You're going to be okay. You'll go right straight to being single and be okay with that until you find someone else. You just feel hurt by this person because I think you were emotionally invested and you wanted it to work, but you're not pressed. Yeah, with the Judgment in reverse, this person's starting to notice that they made a bad judgment call. Yep. They keep making bad judgment calls. They may be missing out on the love of a lifetime. That's what this person would say, pretty much here. If you do believe in the twin flame journey, there's a strong possibility that this could, in fact, be your twin flame that just chose not to come into union this lifetime. And I say that because if you read tarot, the Lover's card can represent that, especially in a love reading. So yeah, again, this person would say being around you brings them peace, but they just sabotage it. Let's ask why. Why did this person just sabotage this relationship? Like why? What was the reason? Yeah, they just wanted to see what else was out there. They couldn't be still. Very immature. They thought the grass was greener on the other side, but they don't like that grass. They're like, that grass is dead. That grass is no good. It got weeds and snakes. You guys see? That grass is got all kind of stuff. They're like, what in the world is going on over there? I don't want none of that. Yep. So it's very unfortunate. Let's just say what this is. If this is your reading, you would say, this person just really made a bad judgment call. They messed up big time. They had a great opportunity in front of them. You were definitely a catch. They missed out on their opportunities. But tell me what advice we have for Gemini with this. 10 of Wands. And the Ace of Cups. As hard as it's going to be for you, Gemini, Spirit is urging you to go ahead and, explore new opportunities. But do it when you're ready. Because I think there's going to be a lot of challenges ahead for you. Like you're not going to find Mr. Wonderful or Mrs. Wonderful overnight. You do need to know that. And I think it has a lot to do with your stress levels. You're very stressed. I'm getting you're overthinking things too, Gemini, when you're going out and dating people. You lack a lot of confidence, and you're also very, very stressed. And I think it's stemming from this past situation. It's just a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. You're feeling, you see this girl, you're still feeling like these 10 of Swords are in your back. It's going to take a little bit of time for a lot of you guys to really take a relationship seriously. If you are dating, I think subconsciously you're psyching yourself out because you're still feeling like you can't trust a lot of people right now. Yeah. 10 of Swords. There was definitely a betrayal. Like I say, it could have been multiple things this person did. They were being a backstabber. They just betrayed you. And when it happened, you just kind of laid there. You couldn't move. And if you take those 10 swords out of your back, you need time to heal those wounds. They don't just heal overnight. And you kind of still feel the sting from that. So take your time. That's what I have for you. Your person could be a Pisces, a Gemini, an Aquarius, a Libra, an Aries, Leo, Sag, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. Let me know if it resonates for you, Gemini. It's definitely one of those readings where, people just self-sabotage great opportunities right in front of them. I don't know what they're looking for. Yeah, 7 of Swords. They just try to be sneaky, deceptive, and they end up playing themselves. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sappho says, very immature, explosive, had multiple options while putting me on hold. You caught him playing the two sides. See? Self-sabotaging behavior. And it's like, come on, man. Are you serious? You think you can come back? I don't think so. Gemini, I don't need you. A lot of you Geminis feel that way. You're like, I don't need that. Mia said they can stay on that side of the grass. They can stay on that side. Sappho says 1,000% resonates for the Gemini read. Thank you so much, y'all, for the feedback. And thanks for those that shared their stories. Hang in there, Gemini. It's rocky road. I feel your pain, man. The vivid image in those cards really depict the emotional state of the Geminis, if that's their reading. But hang in there. We're moving on to Cancer. Cancerians, are y'all here? Cancerians. I know we got Cassandra here. There she is. All right, let's do it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Cancer and the person that Cancer is connected to in love and romance at this time? King of Cups in the reverse. The Temperance in the reverse. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Star in the reverse, as well as the Judgment. This person's playing a lot of games, Cancer. They're playing a lot of games right now. It's like if I hold back from Cancer, act like I don't care, then maybe Cancer will want me even more and try to chase me. Now, one thing is for sure, Cancer, I'm kind of picking up your energy as being very emotionally unbalanced and ungrounded, and that's the perfect reaction this person wants to see in your energy, because they're using some type of manipulative tactic to throw you off. Yeah, they want to continue to stay holding back from you and being selfish because they want to trigger something deep within your emotional state. This is someone who's very emotionally immature. They lack a lot of depth when it comes to their emotions. I think this is somebody that tries to keep relationships very surface level, superficial, nothing too deep, nothing crazy. Yeah, it's because they're selling you an illusion with the Moon card. They're trying to make you believe something that's not real. Like, what is this? What is all this? It's a lot of manipulation here, y'all. What's going on here? Yeah, like Ace of Wands in the reverse, the Star in the reverse. I think this person eventually plans to ghost you. That's what I'm getting. But they're going to give you the impression that they want to be with you. So it may be someone that doesn't really want a relationship with you or never really did. And if this is your story, this person ghosted you out the blue or pushed you away. And that was a part of their plan. Is that's what I'm getting here? Yeah, the Hermit in reverse. Either this already happened or this will happen if you let them back. I'm getting two storylines. This is what this person did to you. For some of you guys already experienced it with this person. or this is something that's going to potentially happen with this person. And the reason why this person is doing this is because they feel like you cause them a lot of stress and pain. Yeah. So this is that get back. What is their get? What is the get? I don't get that. What is the get back? Okay, the get back is you kept them waiting. You kept them feeling stuck. Some of you guys, they've tried to offer you something, you ignored them or you pushed them away. So they're like, fine, I'm do this to Cancer. It's something like that, y'all. It's like a tit for tat. I don't know. Y'all got to let me know what that tit for tat mess is. It's very petty and very immature. You've been waiting on this person, though. That's the thing. And this person, I think they kind of know you to be someone that is hoping that they're going to show up. And so intentionally, what you need to know is this person is holding back from you on purpose to kind of hurt you, to get you to be stressed. At some point, Cancer, a lot of you guys are going to get so overwhelmed by not getting any information from this person that at some point you may break. You may actually break and you may start talking to this person again and start putting in some very strong boundaries and expectations if you guys were to work on this relationship. So you're going to tell this person straight out, like, listen, if we get back together, this is what I need from you. Like, so that kind of conversation. If we get back together, I need you to do this. I need you to do that. All the while, when you're having this type of conversation with this person, or potentially will be having it, what you don't realize is this person doesn't plan to be with you. They plan to leave you at some point. Well, then why are they there? To get information. They want to get some information to see if you have someone else or if you're talking to someone else. It's like the energy of someone's like saying, I don't really want to be with you, but I want to keep you stuck. But I don't really want you. So let me clear this out. And I got even more questions, Cancer, because this is crazy. This is a crazy reading. So let's ask. So what is this person trying to accomplish with Cancer? Like, what is the goal here? What is the strategy? Yeah, with the Four of Cups in the reverse to the Fool in the reverse, the goal is to act like they want to offer you something, but the truth is they're not going to take the risk to come forward to you, okay? Because they know your expectation is going to get them to change, and this feels like someone that does not want to change. You want this person to change by being more supportive, being more fair, put more effort into the relationship. And this person looks at that as a problem. Yeah, they look at it as a problem. I'm just getting a very stubborn individual that's not willing to change anything, like anything you're asking them to do. And I think it's stemming from being fair. This person does not want to do that. So yeah, with the Strength in reverse, it feels like this person is not really confident in what they're doing. And the reason why they're not confident in what they're doing is because many of you guys are actually empresses. You don't really need this person. This person recognizes you as somebody that's very strong, secure, stable, have your own. Some of you guys could be leaders or bosses, or you can be the breadwinner of this relationship. And this person sees that and they're like, well, shoot, I mean, it's like they're almost intimidated by you. Yeah, they don't have the confidence to come towards you because you have so much going for yourself. So what can I offer an Empress when I'm a Knight? When I'm a Knight of Wands, this is a very impulsive person that just comes in and out, and they come towards you because you are a good catch, Cancer. If you really are this Empress, that's a great catch. And they know like your worth and your value is very significant and very rare. So it'll be a matter of time when someone else snatches you up. But because you hurt this person, you see that they impulsively start acting crazy. So yeah, not a good energy at all. Yeah, because again, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is coming in. This person is going to come back in and do the same thing. They never learn. That's what I'm getting. This person never learns. They just keep doing the same thing, different day. All right. So how will Cancer know if this is their reading? Because this person is in and out, hot and cold, in and out. And they always try to avoid fully investing in this. They kind of give you a half-assed relationship. They lack direction. They lack focus. They lacked coming up with a particular outcome with you. They never really show you, growth and progress. That's how you know this is your reading. They play too many games. It's like, man, come on, man. Just pick a side. Are you going to be with me or are you not going to be with me? Well, the thing is, this person, it's a little bit of both. They want to be with you because they don't want nobody else to snatch you up. And they like the benefits of being with you. But at the same time, they don't necessarily want to be with you because you intimidate them. Yeah. So yeah, with the 10 of Cups in the reverse, this is all an illusion. This is where this person gives off the impression like, yeah, we'll have the happy ever after. Yeah, well, and then you end up being disappointed in the end because it never manifests. They're really a page or a knight. That's how low their frequency is and very impulsive. So it just is not a stable relationship. Cassandra says, yep, Mika, you're on point. And vibrational being says, spot on. All right. Well, that's what we got. Definitely a lot of fire in that reading there. Aries, Leo, Sag. And water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It could be any sign though, but I think mostly fire. They may have some final fire somewhere in their natal chart placements. Mighty, mighty Leo, you're next. Felicia's here. Frankie, hey. All right, let's get into it. Solar Tribe, I haven't forgot about you. Tomorrow, I'm going to do a special reading for y'all. I don't know what kind of reading I'm going to do. So if you're watching Solar Tribe, give me some suggestions on what y'all want me to do in all signs for Solar Tribe members. I'm thinking about doing, let's see, September, October, November, the next 3 months. The next 3 months reading. Next 3 months predictions. But y'all let me know what y'all think. All right, let's do it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Leo and the person that Leo is connected to in love and romance at this moment in time? We have the King of Pentacles. The Strength in the reverse. the Justice. And underneath the deck, we have the Seven of Swords, as well as the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody that puts a lot of emphasis on their career, money, stability. I'm not getting a person that really values love in their life at this time. But when it comes to you, I think this person wants to do something to make things right with you. Yeah, with the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles, the thing about it is, I don't think they're coming in for love. I think they're coming in for stability. You have something that they want. What is that I'm getting? Yeah, like this person won't even tell me what it is with the moon. They're keeping it hidden. What the hell, y'all? Yeah, see, Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. So you have some type of supply. I don't know if you have a lot of money or if you have a nice place to live or you used to do a lot of nice things for this person. Something about your energy, you do something for this person that they just can't refuse an offer. And they can't let an offer with you pass them by. So they're going to manipulate or finesse their way to try to get this thing from you. You know this is your reading if you found that being with this person, you were depleted. You were used. You felt like this person used you, and that's correct. They did. Okay. If you felt like it was a situation where somebody was using you, they were. Okay. That's not everybody's story, but that's what I'm getting in the energy I'm picking up this evening. Yeah. So yeah, they definitely want some of you guys again. You may have a very nice place you live, or you may have something that feels like home to this person. They don't want it with anyone else. You would be their choice with the Two of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, they can't let this pass them by with the Devil card. Yep. And this person has a lot of pride and ego too. Like, I really feel like this person's kind of cocky with it. Like, they just feel like it's theirs already. Like, I just got to find the right way to finesse Leo to get Leo to drop their guard and give me this opportunity. I need Leo to just get with the program. I need Leo to get with it. Get with the program and just give me what I want. Give me something on this Devil card. Yeah. It's so... Whatever this thing is, and it can be so many different things. I don't even want to get into what it is because I'll be on this reading for a while. And I got to go through all the signs. But whatever it is, Leo, like this person is laser focused on it. Like they're working they're working countless hours to really just perfect finessing you. Yeah. It's been illuminated. They're waiting for a light bulb moment. That's what I'm getting. They're waiting for a light bulb moment to hit them. Like, oh yeah, if I say this and I do that, then that's what I gotta do. Now you, Leo, your energy is not really feeling too good when it comes to this person. Because this person disappointed you when it came to this relationship. So much so that it really impacted your confidence. And you're a pretty courageous sign. You carry a lot of confidence and a lot of strength and courage, but something about this person, it really brought down your spirit. Yeah. You think about this person a lot and how much this person has really caused you a lot of pain and confusion and threw you for a loop. But you're going to get your energy back up. I think some of you guys do intend to date or talk to someone new. But notice with the Ace of Cups to the Eight of Swords, this is you, Leo, saying, yeah, I want to try to go on to someone else, but I can't stop thinking about this person. It's like I'm in some type of prison that I can't escape. A prison in your mind that just won't go away. You're just trapped. You feel trapped. And you don't know why. Well, I know why, Leo. It's because this person finessed you. They played so many games with you and they were being very high. This is a highly skilled manipulator. I'm going to be honest. Some of you guys, I will say, is go as far as a narcissist. You know what I'm saying? Just using people, what have you. But they would give the illusion that they want a relationship or they want something real. But remember at the beginning of the reading, I said this is somebody that is not really interested in emotions and love and all that. They're interested in having a come up. Money, practical things. So yeah, they feel like it was a bad judgment call on their behalf to do whatever they did to lose you. They feel like they've made a bad judgment call by going against something you said or something that triggered you deeply. You and this person obviously want something totally different. I think you want love. Your energy is showing this. This person wants to come up. And that's why it will never work. Big spiritual lesson for both parties involved here. Especially with the Hermit here. I think that this person's been thinking, you've been thinking. And both of you guys can come to the conclusion that you're way better than this person, Leo. You have way more you bring to the table and what you can offer. You're confident, you're beautiful, you're handsome. You have a lot of, courage, but it's just, you got to get your strength back up. Because this person is definitely not going to let you go. And you got to be ready. You got to be on ready. Some of you guys, this person will come back. So whenever you honestly feel like this person's making an attempt to contact you or be with you, the best course of action is for you to go no contact, okay? Totally cut this person off. So that way you can protect your energy and not be tempted, because I think, like I say, like this person does trigger you. And because they're a highly skilled manipulative person, there is a strong possibility you will have a weak moment and some of you guys may consider going back. So what advice do we have for Leo? The advice is for you to not trust this person with the Lovers in the reverse and the Three of Swords. I think it's hard to break free from a connection like this because it hurts so much, because you do have a lot of love, but you can't love someone who doesn't have the same reciprocal energy towards you. It just will feel forced and unfair. Yeah, so it's fair for you to move on. Go a different direction, even though it hurts. Even though this person definitely pissed you off. Queen of Swords in reverse. Some of y'all have some very cold words to say to this person, but it doesn't matter because, any attention sometimes feeds a very toxic person, but showing like you don't care by saying nothing at all weakens them. So move forward. Find peace with it yourself and you'll be okay. New love will definitely be on the horizon for you soon. Whenever you're ready. All right. Your person could be an earth sign, Leo, by the way. I saw a lot of earth there. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Doesn't have to be, but could be. All right, Virgo's next. Any Virgos here? Virgo, Virgo. Thank you guys so much for coming to the live. Not feeling cute today, but I'm here. Felicia says definitely resonated. The Leo reading definitely resonated with her. It's been a long process. Yeah, I can definitely see that. And you know, I always encourage my clients, when you're going through a breakup, give yourself a year, at least a year, to have time for yourself, or longer. It just depends on how much time you need. And that's okay if you need longer than that. Virgo, let's do it. Hey, Bree Prince. All right, y'all, we're going to get right into the Virgo read. Happy Virgo season, y'all. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Virgo. Virgo, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Virgo and the person that they're connected to in love and romance right now in this moment? We have the Star in the reverse, the Magician, and the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, as well as the King of Swords in the reverse. All right, Virgo. This is somebody that's avoiding coming towards you, and they just kind of want to stay to themselves right now. Because they feel like they can't really fix this situation right now. It's not a good time to work on it. But they don't forget how many great, beautiful, exciting memories you guys did have. So low-key, this person is stressed by choosing to run away from the connection, but they just are losing hope by the day. Like, what is this? Yeah, it's like somebody torturing themselves. It's somebody torturing themselves by saying, oh, I don't want to deal with this, you know, it'll be all right, whatever. But they're ruminating, they're thinking about you, they're thinking about the memories, they're thinking about the fun times you guys had. Like, they're almost causing their own pain. Why are they doing this? Oh, I see. Okay. This person is saying it's because you're hard to deal with. Yeah, you're someone that's very difficult to deal with. And coming towards you, they know that you're going to have some choice words with them, and they don't want to hear it. So this is somebody that's basically running because they don't want to be held accountable. That's what it is. They don't want to face the truth. They appreciate all you've done for them. They value you, but yet they've abandoned you. So this is someone that knows they're making very bad choices, but they're not doing anything about it. Some of them could have ran off because they know like there's no way to fix and repair this relationship with you. At least in their mind, that's what they think. They feel like it's probably going to end really badly if I try to go towards Virgo right now. And you, on the other hand, with the Magician to the Seven of Cups, you're manifesting new opportunities into your life. Thank you so much, Manny. Wow. Thank you so much for the 20. Wow. I appreciate that. Yeah, Manny says, thank you for showing up, Mika. You're right, because you can probably see it. My empaths watching, y'all can probably tell I'm not doing too well tonight, but I'm here. I'm not looking glamorous. I don't have my camera face ready, but I'm here, guys. So thank you for noticing. Virgo, you want better for yourself. This relationship was not good for you. So you're trying to create new opportunities that gives you a sense of peace, a sense of security, a sense of hope. That your right person is out there. You just can't find it with this person because they've given up on you. This is like somebody just throwing in the towel and giving up. They're not even trying. And you're just like, well, they're lost. Time for me to go outside and see. Yeah, time for me to ghost this person and go outside and see what's going on. And I think you're getting out of hermit mode and putting yourself out there. Some of you Virgos went into hermit mode after this breakup, and you're finally setting yourself free from hermit mode to explore your options. And I like that for you. Yeah, I like that for you. Yeah, I think you're definitely serious about this too. Because you're feeling better these days. And I love that for you, Virgo. And as an all signs tarot reader on YouTube, we've been picking up in the Virgo energies for a while that you guys been doom and gloom, sad, going through it with this person. If it's the same Virgo I'm talking to, I'm so glad to see you on the other side of this, that you're finally putting yourself out there and you're moving forward, because it took a while to get out of hermit mode. It took a while, but you're finally moving on. Yes. And you're feeling good about it. You know that song? It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. You know that song? That's what I'm hearing. I don't even know the words. I just know that part. That part is coming through. It's a new life. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life. And I'm feeling good. And I'm even getting like some of you Virgos are like stepping out in confidence. I don't know, the guys, you feeling like, yeah, I'm feeling good, you know? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling myself. And the ladies are like, yeah, I'm feeling good, you know? I'm just getting like, you feeling yourself. But you're like, you're coming back. You feel like I'm coming back. I'm back. You know, something like that. Yeah, Nina Simone is correct. Yeah. Yep. Just make sure that you are not, how can I put this? Dating for the wrong reasons. Don't date because you're lonely. Don't date because you need someone to fill a void. Make sure you're dating because you want to find someone that can add value to your life, okay? Because if you date because you're feeling lonely, or you're dating because you're feeling a void, you're going to attract a karmic that's going to deplete your energy. So some of you guys are getting there, but you still have a little bit more work to do. And because of that, I don't want you to fall for the first thing that comes. Treat your dating process like an interview, okay? And just take your time. I want to throw that warning out to somebody out there. What advice do we have for Virgo? Any Virgo out there moving fast, that will be the thing. All right, here we go. Advice, Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it's slow down. Exactly what I just said. Like, don't be so quick. Like, slow down with trying to build with someone else. You know, I think that a lot of you guys are moving a little fast. Like, continue to guard yourself. Like, have your guard up. That's what Spirit is saying. Like, don't let all these people come at you and then you have your guard down. You see how this person has this arrow? Like, you need to stay watching for karmics that may be trying to talk to you. For sure. Because there's going to be good people, but there's also going to be karmics. And I don't want you to be like feeling good. And somebody gives you all the right things, makes you have all the right feels, and you fall for it so quickly, and then you end up hurting yourself in the end. So yeah, you got to definitely protect yourself. Good read, Virgo. I'm really excited for Virgos out there, especially since it's your season. We got Aries, Leo, Sag, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Virgo. Yep. Thank you again, Manny, for the $20. I really appreciate it. We got Libra next. Any Libras in the building? And by the way, it wasn't the Nina Simone version I was hearing. It was the what's that? Michael Bublé. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. So I don't know. It's not the original. It's Michael Bublé. So I don't know if some of you guys listen to him. But you know how he has that swag too? Like, I'm seeing him and I'm hearing that song. So I feel like some of you guys got that swagger going on. I don't know what that means. All right, here we go, Libra. It just keeps replaying in my head, Virgo. I'm sorry. And I haven't listened to that song in so long, like years. Like, it's a random download. All right, here we go. Birds flying high. All right, here we go, Libra. I wish that song would get out of my head because I'm trying to think of the lyrics. And I don't even know all the words. That's how bad it is, but it's coming through. All right, here we go, Libra. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Libra and the person that Libra is currently connected to in love and romance at this time? We have the Death card, the Empress, Four of Wands in the reverse. And underneath the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, as well as the Star card. Okay. This person doesn't really ever really learn the lesson. Even though obviously with the Death card here, there's been some type of ending that was supposed to be the catalyst for this person's transformation. They're not learning the lesson, okay? They have a lot of hope, though, that things may be able to be fixed and repaired after this divorce, separation, or breakup with you. Like, I feel like this person wants to be with you, but they're not, their energy is not changing, even though we got the death card. Why is that? Yeah. We're even closing the cycle, the death card. But yeah, they're still encompassing this Knight of Wands in reverse energy. Someone that's scattered, very in and out, all over the place, hot and cold. They're just very inconsistent. And it has a lot to do with their emotional state. They don't have enough time to really fall deeply in love. It feels very lustful instead of very deep. It feels like this person is using lust as a way of saying, I love Libra, but really it's they're attracted to you and they're using that lust to say it's love. And this is where we have issues in the relationship, because if you don't really love someone, a lot of times you don't really respect them. And this person doesn't really respect you. They act very impulsively. They go towards opportunities that don't really serve them. It frustrates you that this person doesn't value you, or you don't feel valued. You would say this person doesn't value you, but in their eyes, they do. But their actions don't show that they value you. And the reason why I say they do is because we have the Nine of Swords clarifying the Knight of Wands in reverse. This person kind of regrets what they do after the fact. But in the moment, it's very impulsive behavior. Yeah, they regret it and they're like, okay, I probably need to fix this now. You know, that kind of mess. Oops, it's oops. Oops, I shouldn't have done this. Maybe I need to fix it. And it's like, you don't play with people like this. The energy right now for this person is in a place of wanting to fix and repair. But I don't think they know how. After all this damage has been done, you're showing up as an Empress, Libra. No gender in tarot. So you can be a guy or a girl. So we can say Emperor or Empress. Doesn't matter. But you're very strong, very stable, have it all together. You don't really need this person, to be honest. You gave this person the benefit of the doubt, really believing that they could change. You saw potential. You stuck it out. You were trying to be a ride or die. Until you said, I've had it. I can't keep giving and giving and giving and get nothing in return. I can't keep giving and giving and giving and investing and planting seeds to have this relationship blossom and grow. And this person plants not one seed to grow this relationship. If anything, they duck and dodge. So you said enough is enough. I have to break this very karmic cycle with this person, because for you, Libra, you would agree that it feels like a very lustful situation. Like if you get down to it, it is very much tied into a very lustful experience versus deep love. You never really felt like this person cared. And the truth is, this person does, but they kept it very surface level because they didn't want to fall deep. And when you don't have someone that falls deeply in love with you, then they start behaving in ways that indirectly hurts the person on the receiving end of this. So that's why always I really urge my clients, take your time in love, because everybody, moves at a different rate when it comes to love. Love is not at first sight. There's no such thing. Oh, I fell in love with this person at first sight. There's no such thing as this, okay? You fell in lust and attraction at first sight. You saw this person, you start hearing this person, and you were like, man, I really like this person. They look good, they make me feel good, and vice versa. And that is lust and attraction. And then from there, it was like, okay, we're hanging out, we're having fun. And you guys may start, engaging in adult activities in the bedroom, and you start really liking this person even more. But here's the difference between feminine and masculine energy. This is the part right here. Feminines, we are naturally brought into this world to nurture. We nurture our kids. We nurture our spouses. We're there to provide an experience to make someone feel good naturally. And for a man or a masculine, it's action oriented. It's about service. It's about providing, protecting, going to work, right? That's what a divine masculine does, and the woman nurtures. So here's the issue. This is my point. I'm getting there, y'all. Stay with me. If you are a beautiful empress, divine feminine, you just want a man that's going to stand in their divine masculine power to take some of that load off of your back. This is a very strong, powerful woman. She's the type of woman that can do it all. She can be the man and the woman. You know them strong women in your life that do it all? That is this energy right here. Like, they're nobody to play with, okay? This is the ones that men run from because they know they mean business, all right? But here is the downside of this Empress energy sometimes. You are so used to going to work, calling the shots, running your business, doing all these things that when it comes to your love life, you don't know how to tap more into that feminine of letting a man lead, letting a man protect, letting a man provide, because you had to do all of that on your own. You had to build a life surrounded by this. And this can steal from childhood where you were taught you got to stand on your own. You got to be strong. Or you could have been a victim of a very rough childhood where you had to learn to grow up quick. You had to learn to be self-sufficient. So if you're a guy watching Libra, if you're a guy, Libra, same deal. You just have a hard time attracting the opposite. So if you're a feminine watching Libra, you attracted a feminine masculine that wants to be nurtured, that wants to be taken care of and feel secure. And you did all those things, but you were being depleted because you weren't getting what you were supposed to get. All right. And guys watching, you were dating possibly a masculine woman. Y'all see where I'm getting with this? And that's why they say what? Opposites attract, positive and negative, masculine and feminine. You got to tap more into that if you want to attract your match. So this is where we are. You got tired of working on it because it throws your energy off. But you got so addicted to the way this person made you feel because of lust. So you wrote it out, but you're getting frustrated because this person's not even at your frequency. They're actually a Knight of Wands. So they were looking for someone to hold them at night, lay up with them at night, cuddle them at night. You know what I'm saying? That's that feminine energy type crap. And if you're dating a guy, it's like, dude, like, where are you going to come and be a provider, be a protector, handle your business? No. A woman is supposed to sit there and be pretty and be cuddled and loved on. You see what I'm saying? Y'all get where I'm at with this? So you got to look out for that. Big lesson here. Big lesson. And so if this person feels like there's an inkling that you guys will get into it, they're going to run. Anytime you would try to hold this person accountable for their horrible behavior, they will run. So it'll be a shortly lived connection. It'll be a bunch of in and out. Yeah. Yup. Manny says, in other words, they wanted to be a princess. That is correct. That is correct, Manny. They would try to be in their soft, feminine era. See, 5 of Swords. See, this person tries to play this game of, because you don't give me what I want, because you're not giving me that pamper treatment that I need, then I'm going to run. Okay. And cause you a lot of stress and pain, right? And not commit to you totally until you give me what I want. Petty and immature. So what advice we got for Libra? We have the 4 of Cups and we have the Hangman. So the advice is for you to continue to reject their offer. Okay, I think they have made attempts, or they will make attempts to try to come back, but they're only going to continue to repeat this cycle and keep you stuck. So if you accept this person back, then guess what? You're going to repeat this cycle because this person's not changing or evolving or learning. Remember, I said that in the beginning. I feel like Libra, this is someone who's not going through any kind of transformation. You know, they close out I think you close out the cycle. And then they try to come back and do the same thing. Yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, there it is. That's what I'm saying. They repeat the cycle. And I don't know why, y'all, but have y'all ever had like a deja vu moment? I just had a deja vu moment. That's crazy. When I said repeat the cycle, I feel like I've seen this whole setup in a dream. Crazy. I don't know. It's kind of scaring me. All right, here we go. We got Scorpio. We got Libra. We got Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Capricorn. Yeah, I feel like I've been here before. I don't know why. Crazy. All right, here we go. Scorpio's next. Like I remember saying those same exact words, Libra. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Michelle says, yes, I'm understanding this now. All that I said in the Libra reading. Yep. And Tigger says, yep, on the Libra reading. Lucid, I can't see. Lucilia says, amen to that. Okay, I'm not going to hurt my eyes. Y'all got to realize this big old light is in my eyes and I'm trying to see my laptop what the comments are saying. But I can't see hardly. Some of the names are so small and I don't have my contacts or my glasses on, so I'm kind of barely seeing. Balance says I nailed the Libra reading. Cool. All right, let's get to Scorpio. Lupe says, I can't wait for the Scorpio reading. Thank you, Mika. You're beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Libra says, thank you for the Libra reading. You're welcome. Aw, Tigger says, Libra, love you. Love you too, air signs. Air sign, gang, gang, gang. Love my air signs. We see each other. We be deep in thoughts. All right, here we go. Scorpio. Zeph says, good advice. Thank you. You're welcome. Scorpio friends, sting, sting, sting. Y'all ready? Your girl, Mika, Scorpio rising here. Let's get into it. I'm curious too. I love the Scorpio reads. Let's go. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpio. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Scorpio and the person that they're connected to in love and romance at this time? We have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. We have the Three of Swords. And underneath the deck, we have the Devil card with the World in the reverse. You broke this person's heart, Scorpio. Don't make me laugh tonight, Scorpio. Why do I feel like some of y'all kind of smirked or laughed when I said you broke this person's heart? Because they're so addicted to you. They can't let you go. So you broke their heart. Especially considering they felt like they weren't ready for this relationship to be over. You're theirs. You belong to them. No one has a right to touch you, to kiss you, or to get a taste of you. It's a Scorpio reading. Go with it. They can't believe you. They like, wait a second. Who the hell does Scorpio think they are running off? Who the hell do you think you are, Scorpio, running off? And y'all notice how my energy went from 0 to 1,000 real quick. I feel like that's how this person be moving. They'll be all lovey-dovey, but then once you trigger this person, they start, they just start going crazy. And it's like, yeah, no. But yeah, you're theirs. Even if they decided to not, be there for you, put you on hold, put you on a shelf, causing you to be pissed off because you were serious with this person. You even deemed this person as someone that you actually did love, and they tried to play with you. They still feel like you were supposed to wait on them, no matter how long, they took. Yeah. This person excuse would say the reason why it took so long for them to try to work on things with you or getting any motivation to work on things with you is because of how you were acting. It's all your fault, Scorpio. It feels like this person is trying to project a lot of their energy and frustration onto you. but they're not looking at the type of things that they have done to cause you to react or respond in this kind of way. I'm getting you acted this way because this person was getting a lot of attention from other people. Or this person was an attention whore. They could have had like dating apps. They could have been talking to other people, just doing other stuff they shouldn't be doing if they're in a committed relationship. But again, it doesn't matter in this person's eyes. You're supposed to stay there. Until they're ready to come back. I want to get some more about this King of Pentacles energy, Spirit. What's that about? You know, something's telling me too that this person looks at you as a very valuable asset. It's very similar to that Taurus reading I did today. So you may want to watch that reading, Scorpio, because we got the King of Pentacles in that reading, and you have this person showing up as the King of Pentacles in reverse. This person could be a earth sign or have that predominantly in their chart, but they value practical things, money, stability, and it's something that you possess, whether it be you're secure, you're solid. You are showing up as the Empress, but they view you as the Empress in reverse because you're being stingy or you're holding back from them or you decided to kind of vacate the scene. But they would have looked at you as the Empress, okay? Basically when they saw you and were with you. Now you're taking control of the situation by keeping your options open. Yeah, you're looking for a new relationship. Yeah, you're ready. You're ready to move on with your life. You can care less what this person thinks about it too, by the way. You're like, oh, well, sit back and watch. Take a picture. You're tired of feeling like you have to deal with this person. You're tired of feeling like you have to deal with this person's crap. It's almost like one day you just said, you know what? Forget this. I'm out. Scorpio out. And you took your power back. And now, instead of being this Empress, you're showing up as the Emperor, right? You're taking the lead. You're taking control. You said the world is your oyster. You see this world card, this little globe right here. The world is your oyster. And you're going towards what you want. You mean business too. This Emperor is wearing a suit. So y'all mean business. You're not playing around about this, by the way. It's not a joke or a game. It's not a drill. You're serious. The thing about it is, I don't think that this cycle has actually come to a complete close. It's still open and it's still showing up in your readings because, like I say, there was some type of abrupt ending or disconnect or argument or something, and then you just said, forget it. But you look good, Scorpio. Your energy is very solid. I just think you've made a decision to not go back to this. What advice do we have for Scorpio? Temperance and the Chariot in reverse. Yeah, you will find peace elsewhere. So you're doing the right thing by going off and looking at other options. So Spirit is saying, yes, you will find peace elsewhere. You need to go the other direction. You don't need to go towards this person because it's going to continue to cause you a lot of stress. This person plays a lot of games. They try their best to get what they want, and it's all about them. And it's time for you to take your power back. And I think you're doing exactly that. Yeah, this is someone who makes a lot of bad judgment calls, this person you were with. And Spirit is saying, if you stay with this person, you're going to stay feeling like you're going crazy. So now that you've separated, I feel like you're finally starting to feel, like you can kind of trust love again a little bit more. And that's a good thing. This person, like I say, could embody a lot of earth sign energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I'm also getting Aries, Leo, Sag, Pisces, and Scorpio. All right. A lot of energy there. A lot of strong energy, I'll say that. Very powerful reading. Balance says, yep, I'm a Taurus moon. Cool. Glad it resonates. Andy says, she's a Cancer female, divine masculine. That belongs to me. A Libra man, divine feminine. Okay. All right. Anthony says, hello from Sacramento, California. Today I gave up on my wife. Man, I'm a Sagittarius and all I ask is my peace. I know that's right. I'm sorry that you had to go through that. And I'm sorry you're going through such a difficult time in your marriage. But yeah, I really do hope that things work out for you, Anthony. Thank you so much for joining us. If you're new here, by the way, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to share this video and subscribe. A lot of great readings here on this channel, and we're family. Thank you guys for those that are sharing their stories. Manny says, thanks, Mika, for the Libra and Scorpio reads. You're welcome. Victoria says, you describe my ex completely. He is jealous, controlling, and angry. Yep, that's what I got. And after 20 years, I don't even want to be friends. I know that's right. But he still thinks I'm his property, even though he has shown no affection. Correct. Ridiculous with it. That's what you call it. It's like the definition of insanity. Right, Victoria? It's like doing the same thing and this person expects different results. No, they're going to find themselves missing out on a Scorpio because Scorpio ain't got time to play games with folks. Scorpio cutoff game is strong. Scorpio don't play with folks. Now, you talk about a tit for tat sign. Scorpio is definitely a tit for tat sign. For sure. So y'all don't be playing with Scorpios now. Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, you're going to get your feelings hurt. Don't play with them now. All right, here we go, Sagittarius. I see we got Alicia here, Loco Poochie. Hey. All right, Saggy-Waggies. Bree Prince, still in the building. She said, we up. Sagittarius. Saggy-Waggies. Kimberly's here. Woo! Man, I got a lot of Saggies to watch me. I love it. I love Sagittarius energy, man. I love it. Y'all so cool. Y'all so dope. Especially the Sagittarius females. Y'all real chill, man. I love it. All right, let's do it. You know, that down-to-earth type of vibe, like Aqua. Aqua's down-to-earth, Saggy down-to-earth. It's like, you know, it's like we made the perfect couple, you know? Just saying. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Sagittarius. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Sagittarius and the person that they're connected to in love and romance? We have the World in the reverse. The Hangman. The Two of Cups. And underneath the deck, we have the Magician in the reverse and the Six of Cups. All right. This person really wants to be with you, Sagittarius, in a loving, committed relationship. And even though you guys are having issues in your relationship right now, they don't want this cycle to end. You play a very vital role in their life because all the time spent with you There's been a lot of beautiful memories you guys have shared. But this is someone who didn't really value you when you were there. It took for you to pull your energy back for them to see how significant you were, how much love you really poured into them and this relationship. And as much as this person tried their best to put on this facade that they don't care, it's whatever, it's all a lie. Yeah, it's all a lie. If anything, this person is regretting showing up the way that they did. But it's like almost I'm getting a bit of pride and ego that got in the way. This person has a big ego that they would never yield to their feelings, never yield to the truth, because doing this makes them look weak or feel weak. So letting you know, letting people know how they really felt about you, something about that would be a problem. It would make them look some kind of way, and they didn't want that image to be their reality. So they just kind of hid these feelings and decided to run from you and run from this relationship. But this led to a lot of issues here. You guys may have had a lot of disagreements, causing you a lot of stress, a lot of pain, feeling depleted and drained. And this is why. This person doesn't necessarily want to be single and away from you. They just were fighting this internal battle with themselves of ego. I can't look weak. I can't let Sagittarius know how I really feel, or anybody else. This relationship was a lot for this person. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and it was a lot for you. But they can't really move. They don't know like how to fix this. The damage has been done, and how do I find the right practical steps to repair this and recover? It's hard. This person would say, I get it. I totally get it, Sagittarius, why you left me, but it's not what I wanted. I get why you may not want to be with me, but it's not what I wanted. Yeah. But this was needed, I think, for both parties involved, because what it did is it gave you an opportunity to reflect and this person an opportunity to reflect. They reflect about the error of their ways, and you reflected about your sense of worth. I think you know deep down that it does you no good to go towards this person. So you never did. I'm getting a Sagittarius that is holding back from communicating or going towards this person at this time because you want this person to be fair. You want an equal, reciprocal relationship, not one-sided where you find yourself always, doing what you got to do. Like, you need to see this person showing up for you and being fair. Yeah, especially when it comes to how they make you feel. The way they're acting, the way they're doing, like, you're not seeing the actions, the way you feel, you're starting to lose interest. Like, you need to see the love. So many of you Sagittarius is right now, instead of focusing on this relationship, I think you're falling into a cycle of focusing more on your stability and your money and your goals. Like, that is your mission and your laser focus, and not necessarily love at this time with this person. And what you thought was supposed to last forever with this person didn't, and you're kind of making peace with that. Many of you Sagittarius would say you felt like this was a very strong bond you and this person shared with the Lovers here. Lovers is definitely giving like a soulmate energy. So when you were with this person, you really thought that you guys could really make this thing last forever. Some of you guys were married to this person or in this relationship for a long time. But you've just realized after so long, like with the Nine of Swords in reverse, you know, you got to move on from this. You can't stay in something that's stressing you out, that's having you feel overwhelmed and thinking too much about this situation. Like this person really caused you a lot of mental, physical, spiritual, like all everything, like drained. Cheryl says he hid he hid his feelings because of his family and karmic friends. We got along beautifully, but his mother, father, and sister interfere, and then his ex. She was his partner in crime against me. His family said I was an opportunist. That's possible. Like I say, for a lot of you guys, it was this person's image. I said that at the beginning of the reading. They didn't want to look weak. So if they had other influences in their life, this is a general reading, but if they did have other influences, that kind of definitely played a role in this person being concerned of how it looked to kind of fall for you. So if they had other people, it really amplified that need to not really show up for you because they didn't want other people to know that. So you're spot on, Cheryl, with kind of what I'm saying with this person's energy. It's unfortunate though, Sagittarius, because no matter if it's outside influences or if it's internal, like them just saying, no, I can't look this way, they're self-sabotaging their own happiness. Bottom line, that's what this is. All right, Spirit, what advice we got for Sagittarius? Yeah, we have the King of Cups. And we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. You know, I think it's fair to say that you have to just kind of let go of the idea that this person can be emotionally vulnerable and stable and all that. And you just have to just acknowledge that this is not who this person is. You want so bad for this person to be something that they're not. And they've shown you countless times of who they are. And I think now, Sagittarius, which I can appreciate about you, is you're beginning to accept this. But I think for a long time, you were kind of ignoring the red flags. And it was actually causing you pain. So Spirit is saying it's like an epiphany moment may hit you. For some of you guys, it may take for you guys to sneak away. For some of y'all ran away from this person. For you to start kind of seeing things clearly. But it's definitely, it's taking you to get away from them to see it from a broader perspective. And if you're newly out of a relationship, Sagittarius, like if this is new for you, give yourself more time to really just think of it. Like, say if this was your friend and it was their situation, what advice would you give them? Like, get your feelings out of it and think more logically about this. That's what Spirit wants you to do. Get out of your feelings and think more logically so you can set yourself free from this person's brainwashing, because they definitely have been brainwashing you. And go back to your standards with the Hierophant and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Like, you got to just drop it. You can't go back and forth. Like, what if I do this? What if I, like, I think you guys know what I'm talking about. If this is your reading, where it took a while for you to just accept what it is that you got going on here with this person because you wanted it so bad, but you can't force something to fit. So we got a lot of air here: Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Aries, Taurus, Leo. That's what I got. Let me know if it resonates for you, Saggy-Waggy. Ambassador, what up? We had a great reading. You missed it for the Scorpios. It was great. So you're going to have to check it out. But now we're on Capricorn. So let's do it. Locapucci says, yes, on point. I said, peace out to him once again. Dang. Yeah. It's, you know, this is one of those cycles where some of you guys had to keep repeating it for you to really see what I'm saying is facts. And it's sometimes we need that. I'm going to be honest. Sometimes we need to actually experience cycles more than once to really see the truth or the true nature of someone, because we really want it to fit and we want it to work. But the truth is, you got to step back and look at it from a broader perspective and ask yourself, this is how you know if it works or not. You got to ask yourself, does this person serve me? What does this person honestly and truly provide me? What am I benefiting from? Or is this person only benefiting from me? Ooh. If this person's only benefiting from what you provide, that's problematic. You're dealing with a one-sided relationship. So rule of thumb is, if you're dating, guys, some of you guys are definitely getting out there. What can that person provide you? What is their purpose in your life? Is it to add value? And it don't have to be money. Some of y'all thinking money. I'm talking about more than that. I'm talking about peace. Are they giving you a sense of peace? If you're with somebody and they're depleting your energy, draining your finances, causing you stress, why are you with them? Why are you forcing yourself to be with it? You know, that's not good. So you got to be careful with karmics, guys. Be careful with karmics. They will finesse you, and they'll sit there and laugh behind your back and talk about you behind your back because you're being played. They will play in your face. Rob you blind, as they say. So, the old saying, sometimes you do better by yourself, you know? So if they don't provide anything for you, then you need to find someone who can, because there is so many people in this world who would love to give you the world. Y'all seen Summer Walker. I'm going to just leave that right there. Y'all seen Summer Walker. You see what I'm saying? Y'all seen Summer Walker. Okay. All right. I rest my case. Here we go, Capricorn. We just got to get out of our comfort zone sometime and find somebody who will value you. Okay, she up there giving them cotton candy and he up there. Oh, yeah. All right. Why you over here crying over somebody nappy-headed son or daughter? Y'all better get with the program and find somebody that's going to be somebody who's going to really be drooling and be treating you like the king or the queen that you are. And you have to do it in return. You know what I'm saying? Don't be finessing folks. Please don't be finessing y'all and be using folks, and don't be really I'm not talking about the sprinkle community where you use the men. That's not the time I'm on, y'all. I'm talking about where it's a mutual love. You pour into them, they pour into you. If you are an empath or you're a giver and you're somebody who gives, you got to find somebody who's going to give to you. You can't find a taker. A taker is going to deplete you. They're going to just do it to you. And you're going to look up and you're going to be like, oh my gosh. But girl, you let this person do it. You can't get mad. I mean, you can get mad if you want to because they did you wrong. But you got to take a level of accountability and say, I saw them do it. I saw them rob me blind. I saw them cheat. I saw them lie. I saw them put their hands on me. I saw them do all this deceptive crap and I still stayed with it. So that point, you are low-key giving that person permission to mishandle, mistreat you, and they playing with you in your face. And they laughing to the bank. They laughing to that other woman's house. You see what I'm saying? They laughing at you because they think you desperate. You a pygmeisha. Pygmy. You looking desperate, okay? And a person does not value a desperate man or a desperate woman. They look at those people as weak. And they just walk all over them until they find someone else. So don't put yourself in positions where you're with someone who's taking advantage of you. Do not lose sight of your kind, beautiful nature. You just have to find someone who will do the same for you. It's like what Keita said, the word is balance. You got to have balance. Some of y'all are dating somebody down here and you way up here. That ain't no dang on balance. That's you going all the way down to the gutter because you desperate because you don't want to be alone. So I'm going to get somebody way down here and guess what? You're going to have to go like this. You're going to have to go all the way down to be at their frequency because they can't go up. Does that make sense? You got to go down. They're going to drag you down to their frequency because they can't go. No, if you're here, you need to find somebody in that same frequency, just about or better. Let Summer Walker be the lesson. I'm just saying. And if you want to find love, you cannot find love at the house. You need to get out there. You need to get out there. And some of y'all got to stop looking at people that are not your match. You guys are dating people that's not your match. I've done it though. Some of you guys are empresses or emperors. You way up here and you're like, well, it's easier if I date somebody not at my level. I feel like it's too much. Actually, it's not too much work. You're going to feel better because they're going to get you. You're going to get them. Just saying. Something to think about. I'm trying to uplift the collective, y'all. I'm trying to get us there. I need your help so we can get out of these old toxic cycles in these readings. Come on now, y'all. Get with the program. Come on. Just say no. Just say no to the dusties. Say no to the hood rats. Just say no. Say no to the narcs. Say no to the toxic individuals, y'all. Come on now. Y'all know how. See, they come in and they talk a good game and y'all fall for the okie doke every single time. Actions speak louder than words. 24/7, 365. Actions speak louder than words, okay? Watch them. Just watch them. It'll all come to light. All right, here we go, y'all. Capricorn. And then I need to get off this live, y'all, after Pisces very soon because your girl, battery on my phone's going to die if I don't hurry up. Okay, here we go. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Capricorn and the person that they're connected to in love and romance at this time? We have the Temperance in the reverse. The Five of Swords in the reverse. The Moon. And underneath the deck, we have the Emperor, as well as the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. This person wants to do better at stepping their game up when it comes to you. I think this person has not been a fair partner, but they know if they want to make things right, they just got to change. Their energy is not feeling very balanced right now, and it's because they feel abandoned by you. Definitely a separation going on of some sort. Yeah, they're missing your love, how you made them feel. The Capricorn that I'm reading for, when you guys were together in the past, you gave this person a sense of emotional security and hope and love. And they never wanted that to die. They wanted to keep it going for sure. But this is someone that may have just kind of sat there and took in all of that beautiful energy, but never really did much for you. I want to look at that for just a second. What is this Temperance in the reverse? Yeah, like the way you made them feel. What you may not realize, Capricorn, is you made this person very, very happy. You made this person very grounded. But once you decided to pull your energy back, they started to begin to feel like this thing was over. And with the Lovers in the reverse, they feel like the trust is broken. You don't trust them anymore because it looks like you're tired of playing their games. You're tired of trying to figure them out. You're tired of dealing with this person's behaviors. So it looks like you're getting in your car, you're getting your purse. I don't got my purse tonight, y'all. Where's my purse? You getting your purse. Hold on, y'all. I got to get my purse. Okay, here it is. You're getting your purse. You get your purse and you walking out the door. You get your purse and you walking out the door. And we're going to keep your purse on because you might have to vacate this reading. Yeah, at the end of the day, with the King of Wands here, this person definitely wants to take action towards you to show you that they want a fresh start. They do. But they know they got to show you like something practical. You're not going to fall for words. You're not going to fall for promises. You need to see like something done. But I don't know why I'm also getting this person holding back still. So this is somebody that's still like like it's almost like they're fantasizing about it, or thinking about like, you know what, it's actually would be good if I can do this, and like almost like planning it, or hoping that they can make this happen. But I'm not getting them actually doing it. Why am I getting they're not actually doing that, Spirit? What's up with that? Is this person kind of delusional? Like, what's happening? Okay, Nine of Wands, and I had a bunch of cards flip out. Page of Cups and the Death in reverse. See, they're stressed about this apology. Yeah, they're stressed about this apology. I think they're trying to perfect it, but you notice this Page of Cups. It's hard for this person to even like come up with the right type of words or message or peace offering, because they know that you're probably tired of them, but they can't let you go. So I just want to understand something. Let's see. Okay, the Hermit. Yeah, I think this person is kind of spending time to really think about what they're going to do. And I think you're also spent some time in deep contemplation as well, alone, about your standards and your values. So this is like two people that have like been totally quiet and not really talking to one another. You've been quiet, they've been quiet, and both of you guys been thinking about your values and your standards. And your values and standards, I think, looks totally different than theirs. Yours look like you trying to leave this person and leave this whole situation behind because you're getting quite like drained mentally by it. And this person is thinking about trying to come back. Yeah, they're thinking about coming back. They've been thinking about that for a long time with the Hangman in reverse. Like they just been every day, night and day, they've been thinking about it. What advice do we have for Capricorn with this situation, if this is their story? The Ace of Cups, excuse me, the Ace of Cups in the reverse and the Nine of Cups in reverse. It's not worth giving anybody, including this person, a new opportunity if they're going to take your love for granted. And this is somebody that has done this and will continue to do this if you give them a love offer. Yeah, it's going to be causing you more of a burden than any kind of help if you were to go back to this cycle. Yeah, this is something that's not going to grow. It's going to only go so far because it's a one-sided relationship. Even now, as we're talking and we're doing this reading, as you're watching this video, Capricorn, you know for a fact that this person is not showing up for you. They're not, I can give you all of what they're thinking, what they want, but they're not showing up. They're not doing anything. Yeah, they're not doing anything. And this is the energy of this person. They think of the right stuff to do and say, but they don't actually do it. Yeah. And this is what's leading to the Four of Wands in reverse. This is what's leading to the conflicts, to the fights, to the issues, to the breakups, because this person, they say all the right things, they think of the right things, but then they don't do it. So nothing you can do about that. Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. That's the energy. Let me know if it resonates. All right. It's that time, Aqua Gang. Any Aquariuses in the building? Fred, hey. Thank you, Fred. Oh, man. Y'all been just giving me love today. Let me tell y'all. Yesterday, I didn't go on, Fred, and all my other people watching because I had a really rough day at work. And then I got home and my whole nose got stuffy and stopped up. And I was like, I can't even talk on camera because I was so congested. And I had a personal reading to do, and I had to postpone that personal reading until this morning because when you're doing personal readings, you want to sound good. You know, a lot of you guys, one of the reasons why you guys watch me is you like my soothing, very therapeutic, calm voice. And baby, when I couldn't breathe, that's why I postponed this live until today because I was exhausted and I was not feeling good. I woke up and I just took a bunch of like sinus medicine. I got it halfway decent and then I went ahead and did my personal reading and then I went live and did the collective reading this morning, guys. But even today, I still feel the drainage and whatever's going on. So please excuse me, y'all, if this reading tonight is not super long, but I'm trying my best. And do know I'm not feeling my best. That's why I'm not all glammed up. But thank you guys for coming. And for those that missed it, Kita says the collective reading was amazing. So thank you, Kita. And thank you for those that shared their stories and said it resonated. You know, sometimes tarot readers will say, you know, let us know if it resonates because we really want to know. We just read the energy, but we don't know who it's for. We're curious, like, is this really your stuff? So don't hesitate to just, even just say it resonated or spot on, or, even if you don't want to tell the whole story. It really does help the channel and it helps the collective because other people will see they're not alone. And it kind of builds a sense of community so other people can kind of know like, hey, it really is a valid reading and I'm not alone in this. So yeah, thank you for those who told me it resonated, in other words, and that it helped them in some kind of way. So that's a good thing. All right, enough of that. Let me get to the read before my phone dies, y'all. We have Aquarius right now, and then we're going to do Pisces. If you're new here, guys, I cannot emphasize it enough. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We go live just about every night, and we also have an amazing membership for the channel for those that have been watching but have not checked out our membership, where it includes a really nice discount where you get 10% off anything on my website. You get a free complimentary mini reading by joining. You also get exclusive member only videos. And sometimes I'll throw in a bunch of free stuff for my members, like free mini readings or free yes or no questions for my members. So a lot of cool perks that I do exclusively for those that want to join the membership. So if that is something you're into, click that join button for more information. And speaking of which, my members, I will be doing an all signs reading. I think I'm going to do the next 3 months. So it'll be next 3 months next 3 months predictions, or let's just say the rest of 2025. That's what we'll call it. The rest of 2025 love predictions. So check it out. It's an exclusive video only for our members. So if you have not checked out our membership, please do so. And big shout out to those that recently joined. Alicia, I know she's new. And thank you to all the rest of you that joined. I usually sometimes will do personal general readings for my members. So if you're new, hold tight. I do it periodically. So that'll probably be coming up in the next few weeks or so. So thank you so much for those that support the channel. And again, thank you again to Fred and was it Manny? Yeah, Fred and Manny. Thank you guys so much for your super chats today, supporting the channel. All right, enough of me running my mouth, y'all. We got to get to the aqua read. Here we go. Bree can't wait for the aqua read, y'all. Let's do it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Aquarius and the person that they're connected to in love and romance at this time? We have the Hermit. We have the High Priestess. We have the Five of Pentacles. Underneath the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles, as well as the Page of Cups. To sum up this person's secret thoughts in one sentence, it would be, I'm ready to come home, Aquarius. They're tired of being left out in the cold or abandoned by you. Like, look at this person, y'all. You see how they're shivering in the cold? It's a cold world out there. And Aquarius is like, bundle up, bitches. It's a cold world. Yeah, they're ready to come home, Aquarius. And they want a new beginning with you with the Ace of Pentacles. They want to apologize for how they have treated you, believe it or not. Now, will they actually verbalize and the words, I apologize? I don't think that. I don't think it. I think their way of apologizing is coming back and offering for you guys to get back together. That's their way of apologizing. They know they depleted you, took advantage of you. This person could also be struggling financially or just really seeing a decrease in their level of abundance and peace. It's like they're under some type of spiritual attack. That's how they feel. And they probably are. And this was nothing to do with you per se. Like, I'm talking about you directly doing anything to this person. It's just because this person makes really bad decisions. They've kind of created their own misery. That's what's happening here. During this time apart with the Hermit to the Chariot, this person has had time to think and they have realized that they do miss you. But they're worried you don't trust them anymore. Thank you, E. Johnson, for the $5. Man, y'all showing me all kind of love today. Thank you so much. Thank you. Why doesn't this person think that Aquarius trusts them? Let's look at that. Because the Eight of Swords and the World. So the reason why they feel like you don't trust them is because you're giving them the impression that this thing is over. They're assuming that you may be totally done with them. They're assuming that you may not want anything to do with them. And this is hurting them very deeply. Remember when this person betrayed you, Aquarius? Remember when they put 10 swords in your back? They're starting to feel the sting of the Aquarius sword. That Aquarius feeling when you go cold, ice cold. They're also thinking that you're more invested in supporting yourself, doing for yourself, loving yourself, not wanting to offer them any kind of love offer whatsoever. And this bothers this person very much so. But I think this is also somebody that keeps doing the same type of things to hurt you. They don't really learn to stop and just listen to everything you told them they need to change. They move on their own agenda. They move on their own values. Thank you, Bree, for the 5. Y'all so sweet. Thank y'all. Man, I didn't expect all this tonight. Thank you. I don't know. This person is a very tricky person because it's almost like they just don't take any kind of accountability either. Like, what is this? It's like they're kind of brushing over what they did to trigger you. They're so hyper fixated and focused on, oh, I feel abandoned. Oh, how Aquarius did me. I wonder what Aquarius did. I bet Aquarius doesn't trust me. But where in this does this person take any accountability for any of their actions, Spirit? Like, what's going on? Yeah, really, because it's this person has lost all kind of hope that this thing can be repaired because they know they got to step their game up. And that's the problem. They got to step their game up. They got to take accountability and they got to really change. And all of that is asking for too much. Those 3 main things, but it's probably more. You're showing up as a high priestess, Aquarius. So this is you tapping more into your spirituality. Some of you Aquariuses may have like a heightened frequency of intuition. Like you can be like me, like a tarot reader or a very intuitive person. In other words, you've seen a lot of things about this person that were red flags way before this person revealed them to you. I'm getting as early on as the first few weeks, first few months that you met this person. Like your intuition was screaming at you, run, bitch, run, bitch, run, bitch. And you was like, nah. It's gonna be all right. I mean, shoot. He cute. She cute. So we gonna see. Okay. Oh, Lucifer. Y'all know. Y'all were dancing with the devil. You didn't want, you just wanted to believe that this person could be something that they were not. And I think it just also was familiar to you. Some of you guys may have grew up in some type of toxic environment or maybe used to toxic people. And so it was like familiar. It was like a trauma bond, a trauma response. You saw it, but you didn't want to accept it. Nah, bitch. Yeah. So yeah, you didn't want to really work through that. You were procrastinating. You were dragging it on. And all the while, this person didn't have any clue that you saw they BS a mile away. That's the funny thing. The gag is, cross watcher, Aquarius knew who you were a very long time. They were just trying to see you giving yourself enough rope to hang yourself. Yeah, they saw that you were trying to run game, but really the whole time, it looks like it was a checkmate bitch situation. Aquarius was running game on you because Aquarius already knew what it was. I think Aquarius just wanted to hope that their intuition was wrong. Is that what this was? Sun in reverse. Yeah. And you were disappointed that you didn't listen to your intuition when it told you to run from this person. So I think you ended up in the end kind of beating up yourself or being hard on yourself because you just knew it. You were like, dang, man, why did I do that? That kind of energy. So now you're like, yeah, I don't want to deal with this person. I already know who they are. Mika, we already know. Aqua know. We know. So toodaloo. Adios. Bundle up, bitches. It's a cold world out there. That's what you say. Bye-bye. Adios. Wasted time. And that right there, Kitty, is what I'm talking about. Wasted time. That right there, when you wasting Aquarius's time, Especially after Aquarius already know you on some BS, you really about to feel it. And y'all see it. Y'all see it right here today. They feeling it. They like, damn. And you sitting pretty. Look at this. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, Four of Pentacles. You made the right decision. Spirit is saying you created, or you're actually manifesting a lot of money and stability and wealth by pulling away from this person. A lot of you guys are investing in a business, a project yourself. You may see an influx in your finances. Like, you may have just really noticed that you're just doing so much better financially, mentally, spiritually. I'm not just thinking money, but like, you're moving totally different now, and it's all for the better without this person in your life. So Spirit is saying, like, this is your karmic justice, because you had good intentions the whole time. You really did. And I think your spirit guide, your ancestors, your intuition was trying to warn you, but you just really wanted to, give this person the benefit of the doubt. Any advice for Aquarius? Exactly. The risk was greater than the reward. Perfectly said. Yep, that's exactly it. And Aquarius, just like I gave that speech earlier, it's never worth it when you gotta, when you're dealing with someone and you're not getting much out of it. Advice for Aqua Spirit. Yeah, Temperance in reverse. And the Ace of Pentacles. Make sure, like, that as you're pursuing these new financial and practical opportunities, that you're not doing this as a form of escape from love. You're doing this for the better, to put yourself in a better position. Some of you guys are using it as a void. You know how some people turn to drugs, alcohol, reckless behavior, reckless connections. A lot of you guys are spending a lot of time at work, or you're doing things to increase your finances to be a distraction from love. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to avoid dating. You're trying to avoid this person. And so you're like, shoot, okay, well, since I don't want to deal with this person anymore, I guess I'm going to get my bag. Okay, but you can't stay there. You need to go out. Hello? You need to go out. I'm talking to myself too. You need to go out and you need to start dating. Yeah, you're making a bad judgment call. That's what Spirit's saying. That's the advice. So don't get so wrapped up in avoiding your love life, or abandoning, your heart, connecting with others, and thinking you can get away with just working all the time or making money all the time and not connecting with people. Because I think you want love. Aquarius, we get a bad rep. Aquarius don't want love. Yes, we do. I think you just need to realize that, you gotta change your mind. Because this is not what you want. Correct. That's what I'm getting. You don't want this. You're not an earth sign. You're not Capricorn. Look, you're not Capricorn. This is Capricorn. You Aqua gang. This ain't hot. I mean, it's hot, but it ain't that hot. Continue to listen to your intuition and do what's best for you. Your person could be Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, Gemini, Capricorn, Cancer, Leo. Yeah, I said Leo already. All right. That's what I got. Let me know if it resonates. Last but not least, and we made it before my phone died. Pisces. Pisces, you sleep? Fred says, I'm waiting on my soulmate from DoorDash or Instacart. It's scary outside. Aqua gang. Aqua gang. You cannot find love at home watching me get divine spiritual guidance and wearing your fuzzy socks. I'm talking to myself too. You can't do it. Janae says the aqua read was on point. Cool. It's a lot of Pisces up. Okay, y'all. I see it. That's what's up. What up, Pisces? That's what's up. Janae says he can't fall through the roof. Girl, you ain't never lied. That would be a blessing, won't it? It'll be a blessing. You just be at home one day, chilling, watching Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance, and then you hear this. Hello, I'm Prince Charming, here to get my Aquarius. Or, hi, I'm Princess Charming, here to get my Aquarius man. You know, that would be perfect. That would be perfect. You know, like, come on. We can order everything else. Why can't we just say, Spirit, please send us Princess Charming, Mr. Charming, or Prince Charming too. Emperors or empresses, send them to Aqua Gang. No to the dust. No dusties. Telling y'all. Struggle's real out here though. Hang in there, Aqua Gang. I'm glad y'all enjoyed the reading. That was a good reading, Aquarius. That was a good reading. Okay, let's get it, Pisces. Pisces, Pisces. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Pisces and the person that they're connected to in love and romance right now in this moment? We have the Empress, the Lovers, the Sun, and underneath the deck, we have the Strength in the reverse, as well as the Judgment in the reverse. Okay. Emotions wise, you make this person feel very happy. Yeah. You make this person feel good. They really feel good when they're around you, when they're near you. But they don't feel confident that they can keep you. Ooh. They view you as an empress. Like if this person would kind of just sum up how they view you, they see you as somebody who is strong, stable, secure, beautiful. There's no gender. So you could be a guy that's an emperor, handsome, strong, powerful. You got it going on, Pisces. You all that in a bag of chips with a soda on the side. Yeah. You doing a dang thing. I love it. But this person was not being honest with you about a lot of stuff. They weren't being honest with you that they were scared of you. They were intimidated by you. When you're dealing with someone who's vibrating as high as you and you get matched with someone and vibrating in a low frequency like them, then they feel like they can't measure up to your expectations. And this is where this person lies, deceives, sneaks, does all these things behind your back because they feel like inevitably, things are going to go really bad. With the Queen of Cups in the reverse to the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and it really does feel like this is somebody that is not confident, very insecure, and tried their best to suppress their emotions and feelings for you, even though, like I say, you make them happy. But they really did a good job of trying to not show that. I wonder why. Let's look at it. Why is that, Spirit? Why are they hiding this? With the Tower in reverse, it's because this person has the behavior pattern of doing the same thing, but expecting different results. And that is making really bad judgment calls. So I think when it came to you in this relationship, Pisces, they misjudged you. I think you were willing to accept this person for who they were, but they just knew automatically that they wouldn't be good enough. And I don't think that was the case because you're showing up as someone that was madly in love with this person. So I don't think you were looking at this person for, what they can't actually do for you. You were looking at this person for how you really felt connected to them. Yeah. You felt a very deep bond that can't be explained. And it's almost like this person missed that. I don't know why they missed that. What's up with that? Why did they miss how you felt about them? It was because, again, they felt like they didn't have enough. Five of Pentacles. They felt like they lacked the resources. And, it was hard for them to separate that mindset, that lack mindset from the fact that somebody would actually love me if I don't have much to bring to the table. Yes, I think you would have. With the Lovers here, to the Moon in the reverse, like you may have even told this person countless times how much you really love this person, but it just still led to a lot of issues where this person couldn't meet you halfway. And you're just like, you know what, I'm over it. I'm ready to just move on with my life and, find peace elsewhere. With the Hangman here to the Ace of Cups in reverse, the whole perspective and the mindset shifted from focusing on love with this person to focusing on loving yourself more. So much love that you had here for this person that you kind of lost a little bit of love for yourself. Because I think the truth is you really, honestly, truly wanted this to work. That you were willing to sacrifice your own peace of mind to make it work. And it just never did. So you had to let it go. You did. You had to let it go. But this person just made some bad judgment calls. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. It's just a missed opportunity. You look at it like, dang, it's very sad. This person had a great opportunity and they blew it. They absolutely blew this. So when you're dealing with someone like this, Pisces, I think the spiritual lesson is for you to never allow somebody to rob you of your peace again. Know who a person is. Accept them for who they are, but not try to change a person. And I think for you, you really were like trying to keep fighting and try to convince this person all that doesn't matter. I don't care if you don't have a lot of money. I don't care if you have this. I don't care. I don't care. I can hear these conversations you would have with this person about, I don't care. I don't care. It's all good. It's all good. But this person just still thinking very negatively with the Nine of Swords in reverse. You just have to let it go and stop stressing about it. So what advice do we have for Pisces? With the Two of Cups in the reverse and the King of Wands, the advice, Pisces, is for you to continue to move forward. Yeah. You did the right thing by taking control of the situation, but don't let it consume you or don't overthink it. I think this is you fighting your logic over your intuition. Just know that your intuition is spot on. You didn't make a bad choice. You made the right choice by just kind of like letting bygones be bygones, because this would have been an uphill battle. You know what I'm saying? It would have been you constantly forcing this. And this is why you had so much resistance. You were met with so much resistance because this person just, it was their mindset. And they just couldn't make the right judgment call. So what advice? What else? What other advice? Anything else to add to this? Yeah, it just won't grow. If you were to stay in this, if you're a Pisces and you're watching and you're like, but what if it's just not going to blossom. It's going to stay stagnant. You could be dealing with a Cancer, a Libra, a Leo, a Gemini, a Taurus, a Scorpio, Aquarius. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Pisces. Let me know if it resonates. Thank you guys so much for your kind words. James said, I'm glad I stopped by. You are so on point. Thank you so much. Listen, if you're watching right now, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Subscribe. We have a lot of fun here. My mission here on Wicked Divine Spiritual Guidance is to uplift the collective. And I'm so glad you're here. You came here for a reason, to get these messages. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And guess what? I'm going to unmic myself, but I see we have quite a bit of people that have questions. So if you send a super chat of $20 or more, I'll answer your questions live right now. Okay. So if you have a question, help me out, mods. If you have a question, guys, $20 super chat. I'll stay on for just a little bit. Okay. $20 super chat. I will answer your question. Detailed reading. Mic though, because I think my phone needs to charge. Hey. So again, if you send a super chat of $20 or more, my people that have dying questions, I'll be glad to answer your questions. Really good reader here, detailed. That's only if you want your question answered now. Some of you guys don't have the $20 to give. I definitely understand. We are living in some hard times. Can y'all hear and see me okay? Okay, yeah, y'all can hear and see me okay. So yeah, $20 super chat. I'll answer any question. You can ask questions about love, money, career, what have you on this live. I want to give a few shout outs though. Thank you to all of our mods tonight, man. We had Lisa, we had Fred, we had Keita, Mitzi. Thank you guys so much for modding. I appreciate you all so much. Like, I can't begin to thank you, especially when I do vertical lives, because I get a lot of spam that comes in. So thank you guys so much for keeping the chat clear and positive. And I appreciate you and amazing donors tonight. Thank you so much to Fred. Thank you, Reprints and Manny. Thank you all so much for your donations tonight. All right. Right. Raymond, thank you so much for $5. Thank you. And y'all sending all these donations tonight. Thank you so much. And you guys are so sweet. So if you're hanging out with us and you have a dying question, that's what we're waiting on. We got through all 12 zodiac signs. So anybody with a question? If you guys have not hit subscribe, please do so. I'm sorry I'm looking rough tonight, y'all. I have not. I'm telling you, the past couple of days have been rough for me, but I'm here. See, all these folks want to get on my live talking about, can you answer my question? Can you answer my question? And you ask them for just a couple of dollars for my time and my energy, and they like, nah, forget it, I'm out, I'm gone. It's all good. So a few more minutes, I'll hang out a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to bed, y'all. Oh, thank you, Fred. Fred says, you're always beautiful, Mika, regardless. Thank you so much. So if you're just now coming to the live, we just finished up all 12 zodiac signs, and I'm just hanging out with you guys for just a little bit for mini reads. If anybody's interested, it's $20 per question for anybody interested. 111 in the room. All right, well, I think no one wants a question. And guess what I'm about to do? I'm about to go to bed. So I'm going to give it like 30 seconds and then I'm going to bed, y'all. Ooh. Girl is tired. Y'all ever had those weeks at work where you're just like, ooh. You have a fire, you put out the fire. Then you have another fire, you put out the fire. It's like, oh my gosh, so much. So Raymond has a question. Okay. All right, Raymond. Raymond wants to know, what is my SP thinking about me now? Okay, cool. Let's do it. Thank you, Raymond, again, so much for supporting the channel tonight twice. It means the world to me. For those that don't know, I spend a lot of time, a lot of effort and energy coming on here doing these readings just because I enjoy helping people. So thank you all so much for supporting what I do. And if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to check out my website, Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance, where if you want to actually get a extensive, deep, detailed reading, personal, you can book it there. Okay. All right, let's do it. You said she's an Aquarius? Okay. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Raymond's person, SP. What is SP's true and honest feelings for Raymond? What is SP's true and honest feelings for Raymond right now in this moment? We have the Three of Wands in the reverse. We have the Judgment in the reverse. We have the Ten of Wands. Underneath the deck, we have the Sun in the reverse, as well as the Six of Cups. This is a very stressful situation for SP. She's not feeling too happy about what's going on. Like, her emotional state is very stressed and burdened and sad, because she feels like you guys can't get on the same page. Seems to be a lot of lack of cooperation that she feels is happening between you two. I think for a long time, she tried to give you some grace, Raymond, to come around and give her that sense of support that she needed, but you never really gave her that. So secretly, I think she's trying to just kind of make peace with it and just let it go. But she thinks a lot about this situation. It's taking a toll on her every single day. Mentally, emotionally. With the Judgment in the reverse to the Nine of Pentacles, she kind of feels like she would probably be better just kind of focusing on herself. So this is her saying, like, she's kind of like not really ready to really be a part of anything with anybody. She just kind of wants to spend some time alone. When it comes to you, I think like it's just a lot too soon. Yeah. It's just a lot too soon. It's kind of like causing a lot of issues for her. The idea of trying to make this work between you two. So you said, but I've never did anything to treat her, but treated her like a queen. She's been the one that's holding back, hurting from the past relationships. Well, that's what I'm saying. This is just this is her way of feeling. So like, you know, I don't know if you've ever like heard of people that go to like therapies and stuff, and you'll hear therapists say, well, how did you feel? And then they'll ask the other partner, well, how did you feel? And sometimes you'll get two people that feel something totally different. So I'm speaking from the perspective of how she feels about you. And it's stemming from her honestly and truly feeling like she's not getting what she needs from you. And she's been waiting to get that type of cooperation, whatever that means. She just feels like it's not working. And she's been waiting, she's been trying, but it's like, it just seems like you guys just cannot get on the same page. That's what she feels like. Let me ask that. Why does she feel like this isn't working? Because we have the Queen of Wands and we have the King of Wands. You both are definitely in a toxic relationship. The King of the Queen of Wands are a very toxic couple. Have you ever... The King and Queen of Wands together are very passionate together. Like, you guys may have really good chemistry. And when you guys are having really good times, it's a lot of like fiery, passionate, lovey-dovey. You can't keep your hand off each other. But once you're triggered, you go in. Once she's triggers, she goes in. And you're like, y'all like this. You see what I'm saying? So you both are very, I guess you would call it, very strong-minded, very determined to get your ways. And it just can never reach a level of compromise. That's what I'm getting. With her, like, she wants to move kind of slow, use like a practical approach. And then you want more from her, but she wants to go slow with it. Does that make sense, Raymond? You want her to move faster and show up and hey, you know, give me a little bit more to work with. But she's like, no, I'm going at the pace that works for me. So you see what I'm saying? This is, and then she's like, I need you to show me more so I can give you more. She needs to see the results from you. The consistency of the positivity and not the consistency ups and downs. That's what I'm noticing here about you guys, this dynamic. So this is the blockage right here. Bad communication. Ace of Swords, bad communication. You guys are not good with compromising and communicating with each other. And therefore, you guys listen to respond instead of listening to understand. Because you listen, but you want her to hear you, and she listens, but she wants you to hear her, and then you guys are like this, you know. So what advice do we have for Raymond when it comes to this situation with SP? We have the Star. We have the Seven of Pentacles. I think you guys can work on this if you want to. Spirit is saying you can heal and work on this. You guys just need to work on communicating better. So if that's the case, if you are interested in working on this relationship, what I would do is get like a family or a marriage counselor, and you guys really do practical exercises to work on how to communicate, to hear each other, to understand instead of hearing to respond, and also work on compromising. Because you have expectations, she has expectations. You both are very strong-willed, and you guys are going like this. Ah! You guys are like mad man, mad woman, but you guys love each other so much. It's right here. You guys are actually a soulmate match. King and Queen of Wands is like soulmate match. Y'all need to get a room somewhere. Get a room. Get a room. But it's up to you if you want to work on it. Very good reading. Just a misunderstanding, that's all. Let me know if it resonates. All right. $20 super chats, y'all. $20 super chats. I don't have Cash App per se. Let me see if I can figure out a way. Hold on a second. Because Emerald, if you have Cash App, I do accept other payment methods on my Stripe, but hold on a second. I gotta figure out how to get the link. Okay, I don't really... Hold on a second. Y'all killing me. Y'all do this every time. I'm trying to do a favor for y'all, but y'all be killing me. Okay, hold on. If y'all can send super chats, that would honestly be better. Yeah, I'm not going to do it any other way. I ain't got time. I ain't got time for that. Because it's asking for Google authentication, and I ain't got time for none of that. Listen, super chats. If you can't do a super chat, book on my website. I don't got it in me tonight, y'all. I ain't got it in me. To fight with Google tonight. I ain't got it in me. Ooh, baby. Here, look, boom. In the chat. If you can't do the $20 super chat, then book it on my website. It's going to cost more, but super chat, you hit the $ on the chat, and then you ask the question. That's how you do it. Because, baby, when it started doing all that other stuff, I get real irritated, and then I can't even do it on my phone because I'm using my phone to film the live. So, no, I'm not doing all that. It's okay. It's not your fault, Emerald. I'm just irritated with the stupid security thing. You know, when you try to go on a website and it goes through all these motions, the verification, and they want the authentication, and I'm just like, just get me in. Like, who cares? So I'm not even gonna worry about it. Raymond says, thank you. Thank I need to. What? I don't know what you're saying, Raymond, but okay. Oh, you need to send me a message in private. That's what you're saying. Okay. Well, there you go. That's the link. I put it in the chat. You can also email me, Raymond. My email is mikadivinetarot@gmail.com. If you ever need to send me a private message, because you know on YouTube they don't do DMs anymore. That was years ago when they got rid of the DMs. So that's my email right there. If you want to email me. All right, y'all, last call for mini reads. Y'all see I'm yawning. All right, y'all, I guess we're done with the mini reads. I'm going to go ahead and end the live then. But again, thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you to all the supporters of the channel tonight. Let's see if I can find out who's supported. If it'll tell me, I can't. I'm trying to do it off the top of my head, but you know who you are. Thank you all so much. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care of yourself, everybody.